Welcome back to our journey through the profound stories of wisdom and enlightenment. Today we're diving into the next chapter of the fascinating saga of Siddhartha Gautama, the future Buddha. In our previous episode, we witnessed Siddhartha's unwavering determination as he ventured beyond the palace walls in search of truth. He encountered ascetics who tested the limits of human endurance, all in pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. Siddhartha's quest to transcend the suffering of existence continues as he embarks on a new chapter. His remarkable journey life was often fraught with disease, and death remains an inevitable part of our existence. In our previous discussion, we delved into the journey of Ananda, who after leaving the palace spent a mere 3 months with a renowned teacher, Ivaka. During this short time, Ananda's spiritual growth transcended even the lifelong efforts of his master. It is essential to highlight Ananda's determination. He chose to venture beyond the familiar palace walls in search of truth. He crossed the formidable Ganges River and entered the kingdom of Magadha, a place known for its revered spiritual guides. His primary quest was to find a teacher who could illuminate the path to liberation from the cycle of birth and death. However, it was no easy task. Ananda's relentless search led him to numerous seas and to wanderers, many of whom refused to wear clothing and others subsisted on fruits and roots alone. These ascetics believed that by subjecting their bodies to extreme hardships they could attain enlightenment and transcend the suffering of this world. Ananda, with unwavering determination, approached these ascetics, attuned to find answers. He encountered a group of spiritual teachers living in a remote mountainous region. Despite the harsh conditions, Ananda persisted in his pursuit of truth. He was eager to learn, even though these seekers, ascetics, left frail and emaciated. Their approach to spirituality severe physical hardships that it did not guarantee spiritual progress. Ananda addressed the group, sharing his insights. Even though your physical austerities may bring temporary sensations of ecstasy, the deep-rooted suffering of this ring remains. To attain a great truth, we must first seek a way to eliminate the suffering of human existence rather than trying to escape life itself. While those who indulge in sensory pleasures or simply subjecting your body to hardship may not lead to spiritual enlightenment. Ananda continued his quest, spending 3 months in Zen centers and up to 6 months in others, intensifying his dedication to his spiritual practice. Despite the length of his stay, he could not find a teacher who could guide him on the path to liberation from the cycle of birth and death. After years of wandering, Ananda found himself in a tranquil location in a city renowned for its tea gardens. One day, as he was walking through the forest, he encountered a prominent spiritual guide. Recognizing the sincerity and humility in Ananda, the teacher invited him to join. This teacher was the king of an ancient kingdom known for his wisdom and grace. The king addressed Ananda, expressing his desire to have him as a companion. "I am the ruler of this kingdom, and as a life far removed from the simplicity of the forest, I am searching for a friend who can guide me and share my journey. You should choose to accompany me. I will provide you with a personal residence. Please join me in being my spiritual friend." Ananda, however, humbly declined the offer, stating, "Your Majesty, I am more accustomed to the solitude of the forest. The opulent life in your palace is not suitable for me. At my age, I am still in search of a genuine companion who can share the burden and joy of this spiritual path." This interaction reflects Ananda's resolute commitment to his pursuit of truth. despite his encounters with various Estes. Emptying empty waffle of the king's opulent life, he remained focused on his quest to find a spiritual guide who could show him the one who could transcend the senses. His journey of spiritual awakening continued. In the vast tapestry of existence, a chance encounter often sets the stage for profound connections. A tale unfolds where a fateful meeting would change the course of our journey through life. This is a story of Dharma and destiny, a narrative that finds its roots in the rich soil of ancient wisdom. At first sight, it was clear that their destinies were intertwined. A voice from the depths of the universe beckoned, saying, "Come with me, for our paths have crossed." When he extended the invitation, you accepted a kingdom became your reward. That the passage of time, when you grow older, you can return to the life you once knew, and it will not be too late. Life was a journey of uncertainties, where illness and death were the present companions. These tribulations arise from the fires of greed, anger, hatred, desire, jealousy, and pride burning ceaselessly within. It is only when one discovers the great path that these sufferings can be alleviated. As the sands of time flow continuously, it is essential to seize the vigor of youth before it wanes. Do not wait until regret fills your heart for not grasping the opportunity when you were young and strong. In our lives, we are frequently tested by the trials of avarice, anger, and ignorance. It is only the discovery of the great path that can free us from these bonds. If you truly care for me, allow me to continue on the path I had been traversing for years. Upon hearing these words, the compassionate Queen Yashandhara could not help but be moved. She spoke with deep emotion, saying, "Your unwavering determination is both comforting and inspiring. David Sage, please allow me to inquire about your origin and lineage and the name of your family." Yashodhara's admiration for Siddhartha Gautama, who had renounced the palace and luxuries, was sincere. She wished to invite him to the palace. However, Siddhartha gently declined, stating, "My only wish, Your Highness, is to find the path, to liberate all sentient beings from suffering. If you genuinely care for my well-being, then please allow me to continue on the long and arduous journey I had undertaken." Yashodhara sighed and said, "Your resolute words have profoundly touched my heart, noble one. I respect your unwavering dedication and your quest for the path to alleviate suffering. May I beseech you to make one small promise? At intervals, may you visit my palace and partake of my offerings. This gesture will serve as a reminder, a beacon of hope." Siddhartha kindly accepted her request and gave his word. He vowed that once he had attained enlightenment, he would return to share his wisdom. Yashodhara and her retinue then bid farewell to Siddhartha, who continued his journey following the path that led to the unknown. In the quest for enlightenment, Siddhartha Gautama embarked on his path, marked by determination and perseverance. As he heard tales of a sage named Kashyapa who resided in a meditation center with over 300 practitioners, he felt drawn towards this abode of contemplation. This center was not far from Rajagaha, and more than 400 is seeking spiritual truth. Siddhartha continued his journey to meet this eminent teacher, and this chapter in the life of the Buddha concludes. And there you have it, another captivating chapter in the life of Siddhartha Gautama, a man in pursuit of truth and enlightenment. In the next installment of our series, we'll follow Siddhartha's path to a meditation center, where he will encounter a sage named Kashyapa. Join us next time as we continue to unravel the profound wisdom and remarkable journey of the future Buddha. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of this enlightening series. Until then, may your own quest for truth or understanding be as steadfast as Siddhartha's.